Good morning, Your Worship. My name is Vanya Illich, representing the defense counsel for my client today, Mr. David Adams. I appear before you today putting forth a plea in mitigation for Mr. Adams. With your permission, I will now proceed. Your Worship, I hope today to persuade you that the conviction my client is faced with is something he is deeply ashamed of and also aware of the seriousness the offense carries. I also hope to encourage Your Worship to take a lenient approach in considering a fair and just sentence. Upon my submission, I seek to shed light on the mitigating factors in this case which may aid you in the sentencing process. As you're aware, Mr. Adams has pleaded guilty before the court today. Indeed, he has fully admitted his guilt and cooperated with the authorities immediately following arrest. The taxi window damage was offered to be paid for by my client on several occasions, and as you know, his earnings of £300 per month could cover these damages. In addition, the actions during the incident were not premeditated. Instead, Your Worship, a quite impulsive reaction upon provocation. As you know, the entire incident occurred while my client was under the influence of alcohol. Mr. Adams admits his actions were foolish, and he is now filled with regret that it will result in a criminal conviction. This is something he does not want to add to, and has expressed great enthusiasm towards rehabilitative steps forward. Your Worship, I would now like to address the personal circumstances surrounding my client. It has been submitted that Mr. Adams has £60 weekly credit payments, which he remains consistent in paying. He also lived with his mother, who is very dependent on him and his £50 contributions to the upkeeping of the house. My client's mother has fallen ill the week prior to the incident, resulting in depression and an increased sense of isolation as a result. I reassure you, Your Worship, that the undetermined prognosis of my client's mother's larynx has left him with the responsibilities he is eager to attend to. It has been confirmed that his mother also depends on him for emotional support. Also, please note the alcohol played a huge role in the incident. However, he has been alcohol-free and avoiding consumption of any intoxicant now for several weeks. He also attends counseling sessions to reinforce his goal of stopping drinking altogether. Your Worship, to summarize, Mr. Adams has already begun to feel the repercussions of his actions, as he has come to terms with the consequences that follow. He also confirms he has a renewed sense of commitment to both his mother and the community. His immediate admittance to fault upon apprehension, his offer to pay for damages, and the steps he is taking to better himself in the future comprise an individual who may yet have some positive contributions to make to society, without as harsh a sentence as imprisonment. Thus, for these reasons, I suggest to you, upon the facts provided today, that a charge on its own is what my client should face as a sentence. Thank you, Your Worship.